know. He hasn't gotten older yet. It's not a problem. I mean, even though I can eat like 6 boxes of pizza, I only weigh 66.6 kilograms. Oh, all right then. Some people have high metabolism. It happens. It happens. New show coming to Disney Plus. I feel like they're going hard on Star Wars shows and they're not as good because of it. They're putting too many out at once. They need to focus one at a time is what they need to do. Alright, so we're going to mix up. My hands are clean. I just washed them. Salt. I'm putting my salt and pepper and my garlic powder and everything that I'm going to be putting on the chicken in a separate bowl so I don't have to touch the containers after I've touched raw chicken or put my hands into the salt container. I've got salt, pepper, some garlic powder, oregano. Are you from Texas? Got a pretty big farm. I am not from Texas. I live in Orlando. New one looks cool though. What's this one about, Mike? Disney Plus is now bigger than Netflix. That doesn't surprise me at all, to be completely honest with you. Singing. Yeah, you know, they just do too much of it. Like, it's fine to do a little singing here and there, but Bob's Burgers is doing major overkill with the singing. About that guy was in an empire and now is not. That doesn't help me. Look away and there's an entire chicken. Yes. Put some butter underneath the skin. Convert you into I'm a Marvel fan. I'm a Marvel fan. I like Iron Man. Guardians of the Galaxy. I am Groot, you know. My other half is a huge, huge Marvel fan. Trust me. I've seen all the Avengers movies a bajillion times now. Seen the Iron Man a bunch of times. Seen Guardians of the Galaxy a bunch of times. I just saw the Captain America movies recently, the whole way through, all in one sitting. Tag doing some recipes? Sweet, I appreciate you. Hi, Chef Fun Boy, how are ya? Skin does not want me to get underneath it to put anything anywhere. There we go. Does not exist. I can't find it anyway. Oh, dang. There we go. All right, now we're going to take our seasoning. Favorite 3 Avengers. Iron Man's definitely one of them. See, I don't know, because, like, if you're asking me to pick based on the movies or the characters, it's different. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm picking my favorite 3 movies versus my favorite 3 characters that are in the Avengers, it's a little different. Where's my tongs? I like I like Iron Man. I like Rocket, the little raccoon from the Guardians of the Galaxy. Now this hand is clean. Who are your favorite three? I like Groot. Ant-Man was a funny movie, even though the story's not that great. The new Spider-Man is meh. Not... Tobey Maguire is the Spider-Man that I grew up with, so... Wish I had a bathtub so I can go in an oatmeal bath. Don't know about the cleanup, though. Dang. Yeah. Oatmeal baths are supposed to be really good for your skin. Flip this chicken without touching it, yeah. It's okay, because I kept one hand clean to touch the olive oil. That's all that mattered. So here's the reason why. Iron Man, Spider-Man, Thor. Let's go. I don't know. Thor's a funny character. He's definitely not my favorite, though. And I haven't seen his movies, actually. Okay. This looks like my bath routine. Hi, Outcast. How are you? Yeah, I tried to do the captions. I can't have quiz kit and captions at the same time. And we do quiz kit once a week. And I tried to figure out a way to get the captions to work without it being the overlay, and it wasn't working. I watched several videos. It's not installing into OBS the way that it's working for other people. And some people just have it set as a component overlay, but then I can't have the trivia stuff set up. So we're only gonna have it some nights and not others. And so it's like I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. That's the problem. That's okay. We've had several people offer to help us troubleshoot, and it's not worked. That's fine. I understand. You can definitely find other people to watch. No worries. Might have the captions beta native. I don't think so. I'll have to look. So Colin, I don't know if you've ever tried to set them up in your stream. I followed the instructions that, thank you for the follow, that Kinara and that Jen Pal's Kitchen sent, and I watched several videos, and the stuff that was popping up was not... So here, but how do you get around, are you using what you just talked about? How are you getting around with QuizKit? Because from what I understand, and maybe I misunderstood it, you can't have QuizKit as an overlay and have captions at the same time. Because they're both components that go over the top. Or the captions are going to be in the way of people's questions. If that makes sense. Hey, Phonic Photon, how you doing? You want to make a turducken? Oh, turducken sounds way too complicated for me. Best Spider-Man actor to play was Andrew. Please agree with me. It's just, he's the best. Is he the most recent one? I don't know. He's okay. Alright, so let me see if I have this that Colin's talking about. Watching your stream at night. People can turn them on and off themselves. Even if it's the overlay, not there's a component, I'll message you after stream, I guess, but there's a component versus overlay, and that's what I was trying to figure out. Tools. Choose microphone. I do not have a choose microphone in my tools. Wait here, caption, is it this experimental captions thing? Tools, captions. So what happens if I do that? Do you guys have captions now? Fate of Ruin, thank you for the follow. Do you guys have captions now that I did that? I did what, I don't know, I did it. What does the stream look like? Let me refresh. Cheers to you, Fate of Ruins. How'd you find the stream? It works? Okay. I will apologize right now because I do not enunciate words very well, and I'm very positive it's not going to pick up most of what I say. You just got back from the liquor store. What'd you get? What'd you get? Where do they show up for you guys? I don't see them. Maybe I have to do it on here. Tom Holland looks like a 15, 16-year-old teen even though he's 25. Not best for Spider-Man. Spider-Man's a high school teacher. Tom Holland should go to middle school. Yeah. Sent you a photo of what it looks like. Thank you, Colin. You a legend. What'd you get at the liquor store if you're as naked? ICP? It's Ice Cream Posse. I see some clues that reminds me of other Twitch that I watch. What do you mean? What other clues? Here, I was trying to see what it looks like. Oh, really? It does. Weird. But see, here's the thing, though. Here's my problem. My problem, I guess, in the long term, is that no matter what, the captions are always going to be in the way of trivia. Because do you guys have an option here to toggle on and off for the captions now? Or do they just show up for everybody? Ideally, I would like to have it that you can toggle them on and off. Click it on and off. Okay. So hopefully we have an option. Okay, good. Good, good. Because I don't want it to be that everybody has to have captions because I know not everybody wants them. But on the bottom in the same place, you full screen. Okay, cool. Well, we'll try that for a couple streams and see how it goes, I guess. We got it to work. It's something. Wait, what? What are you talking about, Cuties Wolfie? What are you talking about? There you go, captions. Now you don't have to leave. You can toggle captions on and off. Now we're gonna learn how little Kyle enunciates her words. Because I don't do that very often. And I talk really fast. Alright. Put this in the oven. Got that done. Cool. Well, thank you, Colin. I appreciate your help. Yeah, because I didn't want to do it as the extension, because then you can't do trivia, too. How bad speech engines are, that, too. That's also a thing. It's also a thing. Cool. Thank you, Colin. I appreciate your help. Let me put the music back on. I didn't realize you could do it that way. Because the way that everybody was telling me to set it up was through, like, something I had to download for OBS, and my computer thought it was a corrupted file, and I was like, listen, if this computer goes out, there is no more stream. So, what does my tattoo say? This one? Travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness in Arabic. It's a Mark Twain quote. Let me get the music back on. I gotta get the speaker going. Ah! I did not just drop the remote. You heard nothing. Alright, let's get this back connected. Get the music back going, and we'll get started on our BLTs. That's the way I had mine set up. Essentially, they took that, downloaded, made it a beta, tested CC and OBS. Oh, cool. Okay. Decided to wear my Avalanche shirt to watch the stream. I know, right? The last time I did that. Remember seeing you in Whose emote is that? Wait, that's a Twitch Global emote, right? Well, yeah, there you go. Now you guys have captions. They add them to the base version over time. Well, sweet. Cool beans. Now you guys got captions and we can still do trivia. Look at Colin being a legend. Everything else everybody was having me set up was not working. My computer was trying to open these files to run in OBS, and I was like, listen, nope, can't do it, because if the computer crashes, there is zero stream. Blob gets on the tallest stack of cans Blob can find and yells, Blob made a steak. What kind of steak? What cut? How'd you season it? Tell me, tell me, tell me. Ice Cream Posse was recommended to you. Let's go. We love Jeff. We love Jeff. He's awesome. I'm part of Jeff's stream team. Exclamation point team in chat. Colin, what'd you have for dinner tonight? How was your stream last night, by the way? It was actually really easy. Now, do I have to enable that every time, or will it just stay? Going to the UK tomorrow. Haven't packed anything. Couldn't be bored. Oh, no. Gotta pack. Spam fried red rice. Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, so we got our popcorn made, a sweet and a salty. We have done our chicken to put in the oven. That went in at 9:45, so it should be done around like 11:15 or so. Will until you turn it off. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. We've made good success so far with everything. Now we gotta make our fried green tomato BLTs. You'd be poisoned. It has the achiote rice. Oh, sad day. Good thing I didn't go to Colin's house / the museum for dinner. Did a chuck eye with salt, pepper, garlic powder, and garlic butter reverse seared. Yum! Look at you go, Blob. That sounds delicious. Sounds delicious. Well, Colin, thank you for not inviting me over for dinner. How am I? I am 28. Hi, Get Creme Delish. How you doing? It's good to see you. It's a staple in the Kyle and Funky. Oh my god, wait. That would actually be an exhibit if we had a museum, though. Because there's enough things to fill a room that we're allergic to. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, fried green tomato BLT time, guys. Let's get these tomatoes going. Recipes in Discord. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Ready for the weekend. What's everybody doing this weekend? Anything fun? Steak was falling apart while seasoning. Oh no. You must have tenderized it. Okay. Fried green tomatoes from Spaceships and laserbeams.com. Alright, so we need 3 green tomatoes. Fish, ice cream, butter, cheese, animals, the outside, air. We'll just have a jar of air. Well, actually, no, we'll get Sandy's helmet from SpongeBob. Okay, 1 cup of flour, 1.5 cups of buttermilk, 1 egg, 6 dashes hot sauce, 1 cup regular breadcrumbs, 1/2 cup yellow cornmeal. Okay, so we need to... We're going to heat our oil in the fryer, prepare a clean plate with paper towels to place tomatoes on once fried and set aside. Okay. Love riding my horse, do whatever. Do it whenever I'm free. Probably one of my favorite hobbies. That's cool. What color is your horse? We have that. And slice my tomatoes, lay them on a plate lined with paper towels. Once they're sliced, place another paper towel on top, blot away the excess moisture. Okay. So we're going to do this. We're going to put them on this cutting board. Nice, let's go. I rode a horse one time in my life. I was in 3rd grade. It was at Girl Scout camp. Let me get my green tomatoes out. Sprinkles, bedtime, thank you so much for the work. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right. We're gonna cut them a little thicker than normal tomatoes just to get a little sustenance to them. Make Krabby Patty from SpongeBob. We could sometime, definitely. Hey, Photon, what have you been up to? How's life? This one didn't work as well, but that's okay. Krabby Patty candy gummy. That'd be an interesting thing to see if we could try to do. My sister used to love those. Have to get back to work. Wanted to come in and say, hey, thanks for sharing your time with us. I hope you have a great stream. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you, my friend. Shout out to Get Creme Delish. Awesome, awesome human. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much for popping by to say hey. I'm making a lot of tomatoes. Do not cut your fingers. Oh, I'm not gonna. I'm good. Alright. 4 times. Yikes, that's not good. Tomatillo. No, these are green tomatoes. Nope, tomatillos are a little bit smaller than this. They're little round, like about that big. Do green tomatoes taste different? I don't know. Let's find out. I haven't had a plain green tomato. I've only ever had them fried, to be completely honest with you. Let's find out. They're a little more crisp. They're just called green tomatoes. That's it. Just plain, just green tomatoes. I don't know. It's pretty crisp, Mike. If you don't like tomatoes because they're not crisp, this is actually like crisp, more like an apple. You hear the crunch? All right, so we're blotting these dry a little bit. Okay. I have to get some sleep before work. All right. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the follow tonight. Okay, so we need 1 cup of flour, 1.5 cups buttermilk. Okay, so set up your dredging station by setting out 3 shallow dishes. We're gonna need flour, then buttermilk. Alright, it's hot sauce. Okay. Okay. So in the first dish, we just need flour, which is 1 cup. So it's gonna have flour, buttermilk with egg and hot sauce, and then we're gonna do some seasoned breadcrumbs and cornmeal. Is what the recipe calls for. Crisp green, I feel like they're green apples. I'm telling myself they're green apples. They're green apples. Fair enough. So they go flour and then a buttermilk, egg, and hot sauce mixture. So we're gonna make buttermilk. Who remembers how we make buttermilk? You do. How do we do it? Say somebody better know by now. And then we need half a cup of cornmeal, 1 cup of breadcrumbs. Pineapple and tomato, yes. Hi, Bill Cobb. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. What's been going on in your life? How are you been doing? We're making fried green tomato BLTs tonight. Kind of feeling like instead of breadcrumbs, we should do Cool Ranch Doritos as the crumbs. What are our thoughts, chat? It's butter and milk. No! It is not. No, you don't put butter and milk. You put either vinegar or lemon juice in to your milk. Keeping busy, modding my life away on Twitch. Let's go. Keeping busy is good. Thank you, Colin. Acid and milk. Just be careful. Don't choose just any acid, because that can be dangerous. It is funnier that way, yes. Alright, so we added about a tablespoon or so of our apple cider vinegar in with the milk. We're going to give it a stir and let it sit. Always thought buttermilk was thick like pancake mix. It is if you buy buttermilk that has been sitting for a while, if you get it from the store. But this is a good substitute for it. It accomplishes what the ingredient needs to do for the recipe to work if you don't have it. Once I put buttermilk in my cereal, oh no. Oh no. I need an egg. Alright, we're gonna toast up some hamburger buns to make breadcrumbs. Since I'm already using the oven, I'm just going to put the toaster on really high. And then we'll use either a food processor or blender to get those crumbs. While our buttermilk sits for a few minutes. Put our egg. Couple dashes of hot sauce. I'm going to do a little bit more than that. And we're gonna, that was Texas Pete. That's our go-to. I'm gonna add a couple dashes of Tabasco habanero. Stuff is really delicious. Actually flavorful. Okay. So we got that. Basically what's going to happen is we're going to put them into the flour, into the milk, hot sauce, and egg mixture, and then into some cornmeal, breadcrumbs, and seasoning. The recipe calls for like seasoning salt and things like that. We're going to make a makeshift one. So we're going to do some garlic powder. A little bit of paprika. A little bit of onion powder. Couple dashes of cayenne. We're gonna make them a little spicy. A little bit of black pepper. Some salt. And then we'll mix in our breadcrumbs and see how much we have and add a little bit more of each for our seasoning. Okay. Gonna scramble up this egg with our hot sauce mixture. Box flight. I appreciate you. Toast up that other one. You and these eggs. I should probably be heating the deep fryer up. What am I doing, chat? Sitting here like I ain't got anything to be doing on this side of the kitchen with the deep fryer. That's what. Got that plugged in. The people who know me know my voice and face. Fair enough. Tell us something a little deeper. By one day, I mean one day I'll meet you. Not one day I will randomly get a same-day flight to Orlando. I would, yep, say don't show up and just be like, hey, I'm here. Don't do that. Same goes to anybody, not just you. Bill, thank you so much for the biddies. I appreciate you. You're a freaking legend. You did not have to do that. Kyle, I'm an MCO. Come get me. Well. Well. That would basically be my reaction. Well. You won't make. Thank you, Bill. I really appreciate you for that. You're awesome. Every time you come in here, you show so much love. You're awesome. This feels really thin. 1 egg, 1.5 cups of buttermilk, and 6 dashes of hot sauce. All right. Fair enough. I'm not in your stream enough. No, that's okay, Bill. There's a ton of people on late at night. Don't act like that. Don't act like that. You're here plenty. Okay. We got those toasted up. So now, we need to turn them into breadcrumbs. Yes, she doesn't take attendance. Exactly. Season your chicken. What? Well, hold on. What kind of seasonings do we have as options? Have to use ginger? What about like a teriyaki kind of thing? And is it fresh ginger or ground ginger? And why do we have to use ginger exactly? Just because I'm curious. Ow, these are hot still. These are not going to be toasted enough. I'm a little worried about this. But I didn't think this through and didn't realize that I would need breadcrumbs for it. So what we might do is toast them up in a pan here in a second if they're not toasted enough. The bread's like too mushy. What other stuff do you have that you can put in it? Or to go on the side with your chicken? Like, do you have rice or something? Is there a side dish? It's hot, hot, hot. We're gonna see how well those blend up. They're not nearly toasted enough, which is a problem. Just chicken. Do you have garlic? / can you eat garlic? Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna mute my mic real quick. Garlic goes well with ginger. I could potentially use the Doritos. Gonna make curry powder, but I think it requires turmeric. I'm not sure. These are gonna be too big of breadcrumbs. That's my problem. Because it's not, they didn't toast well enough. So do I put them in the oven and dry them out and still try to use them? Or do I give up and use Dorito crumbs? What? They didn't toast enough. Thank you, Dro. Well, the problem is that... See what Antonio... No, I did not. I did not. But I have, like, just enough bread for us to make the sandwiches on, so I don't want to use that.
I don't want to burn an egg. I don't want to burn an egg.
Uh-oh. We got things playing at the same time. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the blurb, Dro. Hi, TexAG. How are you? Shout out to TexAG. Awesome streamer. His biggest regret is that he couldn't watch himself play live. Oh my god. Goodness gracious. Okay, here's what we're going to do with this. We're going to put these breadcrumbs on a sheet pan in the oven for a minute and try to dry them out a little bit more. And then we're going to pulse them again. Compared him live to seeing the Beatles in concert or meeting Jesus. Oh my god, Antonio Brown is a nightmare. Somebody just needs to tell him to sit down. You know? Thank you, Dro. Alright, so we got our tomatoes. This is our bread. We're just using store-bought bread tonight, nothing crazy. We're going to toast those breadcrumbs up a little bit more. And then pulse them again. That's a great way to describe it, Colin. He is the Kanye of football players. He really, really is, actually. That's a very solid description. Very solid. We are making fried green tomato BLT sandwiches. So we have our green tomatoes sliced up over here. We are toasting some breadcrumbs some bread in the oven. I just threw some hamburger buns in the toaster to toast them up, and now we crushed it into breadcrumbs, and we're drying them out a little bit more in the oven, and we're gonna pulse them again to get them a little smaller. And then we're working on our dredging station. So this is homemade buttermilk with hot sauce and an egg. So we just took standard milk and added some apple cider vinegar to it. We have our flour, and then we have some cornmeal seasoned with salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and cayenne. So basically it's gonna go in flour, and then the wet, and then in the cornbread, and that kind of stuff. I can't turn the broiler on because I have a chicken roasting in the oven that has to stay at that temperature. That's the problem. Otherwise I would have done that. Too rich to be stopped or to be told his stuff stinks, right? Straight up. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Dro, for all the blurbs. I appreciate you. Something about me people only close to me would know. At the ripe age of 9 or 10, I was stuck in a bathroom at a Mexican restaurant because the doorknob broke. Oh my gosh, really? Dang. Yeah, that would totally work if I didn't have a chicken in the oven that had to stay at the certain temperature that it's at. So I'm cooking a whole chicken in the oven to make bone broth this weekend. We're making a rotisserie chicken. I'm not getting out the air fryer. You saw what happened the last time I used the air fryer. You saw that my food got messed up. No, sir. No. So, Alexander, what we're doing, the title of the stream tonight is Tell Me Something About You That Only People Close to You Would Know. So, like, if I'm a stranger, I wouldn't know what about you, right? Something about me strangers would not know. I'm an adventurous eater with a policy that I will try anything once, which has caused me to eat snake, cat, horse, brains, frog, dog, and balut. I don't know what the last one is. That's a lot of things. Wow. Also, hello, Kosher Bacon Jam. Cool name, by the way. How'd you find the stream? Was luckily in there by myself, and but they literally had to disassemble the doorknob to get me out. I was like, y'all go on and leave. They can just throw tortillas under the door. I am deceased. I'm done. I give up. Oh my gosh, Tex AG, that's so funny. That is so funny. But welcome in, Kosher Bacon Jam. Good to have you. Yeah, I thought it sounded good, Scar Dragon. I thought it sounded good. Right now we're just trying to toast these breadcrumbs just a little bit more, dry them out a little bit, so we can get them to be a little bit smaller when we put them back through. Mostly developed chicken in the shell. Oh, ugh, I don't know about that. Flash toast them. So, Wolfie, I can't put them under the broiler because I have a chicken roasting in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Otherwise, I would do that. It's Filipino, steamed, partially fertilized chicken or duck eggs that are served like a Jell-O shot. Interesting. Yes, I did. Wi-Fi cut out. No, I did. I have a chicken roasting in the oven, though. That's why I haven't turned the broiler on. Stumbling through food and drink. Well, welcome in. I'm Kyle. It's nice to meet you. What part of the world are you from? Alright, so our oven, or our fryer should be at 350 at least. From Oregon, but I was recently passing through your neck of the woods visiting family on a road trip. Oh, nice, let's go. Very cool. I'm sure you suffered tons of terrible traffic, because that is all there is in Central Florida. Theme parks and traffic. We can get the bacon started, though. That's what we can do. Pan heat it up a little bit. All right. Get out this open pack first. And then I have another pack of bacon we Are you stumbling or Kyle? Wait, what do you mean? I'm confused. Kosher bacon is confused too. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm confused. I don't understand. Alright, let's put y'all on plain white lights for a moment. Stove cam. Bacon time. Kosher Bacon Jam, did you have anything good for dinner tonight? Started down the west coast of Florida, down to the tip of the bottom of the Keys, up to Canaveral to visit family before heading out of Florida. Oh, nice. I've never been to the Keys. People always say really nice things about it, but Canaveral's cool. That's not too far from Orlando. Hi, Undamaged Pizza. How are you, my friend? It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. How's your night been? It is a perfect time to come back, Audrey. There's bacon. And we have our green tomatoes. We're getting our breadcrumbs from hamburger buns. There we go. That's much better. Much better. So we toasted them a little bit more, and we're going to blend those back up. Jalapeno and feta burgers on brioche buns. Oh my gosh, that sounds good. What kind of, did you do beef or another protein? We have our whole chicken roasting in the oven. Super excited to try that beef broth. What do we think the likelihood is that I can like transfer these without spilling them all? I did it. I spilled a little bit, but not bad. You said bacon. Yes, bacon. There's bacon. We're gonna cook the bacon. If you took pictures of your food, Bacon Jam, feel free to join the Discord. Post pictures of it. We have a food pics section. We share recipes. We chat. We share pictures about life. We share memes. We talk about books. We talk about beer. We talk about all kinds of stuff. Exclamation point Discord if you want to join. Real quick, gonna mute my mic one more time while I do this. Those are much more like what I wanted. You should trim all that fat off of the bacon. That's how it comes from the store. I don't want it to not be fat. That's how you get the good flavor. Cooks in the fat. All right, temporarily switch y'all here. But welcome in, Bohugabee. How'd you find the stream? All right, there we go. Much better. Much more like the size of the cornmeal. So it'll be more consistent breading. Then get fat, look like shit. Okay, how about you find something better to do with your time than bring other people down and go find some mental health help? Cool. Have a good one. Hope you have a chance to go and get some help so that you don't feel the need to continue to bring other people down with whatever it is that you're not dealing with. All right, something about me is that nobody knows I was next to Busta Rhymes at a concert in Miami. Oh, no way! Was it Busta Rhymes concert or a different concert that you were both at? Fat is flavor. If you don't want to use fat for food, you can save it, turn it into fire starters that smell good. Exactly. Listen. Listen. Bacon is meant to be fatty.
Emotional, damn it.
Thank you, True. Snowy Fox, YT, thank you for the follow. All right, so we got our cornmeal, homemade breadcrumbs, We have some garlic powder, salt, pepper, onion powder, paprika, and cayenne. I'm going to add a little bit more of each now that we actually have our whole mixture going. Thanks for the follow, Kosher Bacon Jam. I appreciate you. Sorry, if you guys are new here, I work full-time in mental health services. I don't put up with people treating people poorly. Usually what it is that hurt people hurt people. That person is bringing somebody else down because they're not dealing with their own stuff, and they want to make other people hurt. And we don't deal with that. We encourage those people to go and find some help so they don't have to feel that way, and send them on their way. People who chat like that are not welcome here. Thank you, Mike, for taking care of that, by the way. I appreciate you. Thank you for your work in mental health. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's not an easy job. Do like the other culture's bacon. Doesn't have as much fat on it, but I agree. Absolutely. I mean, there is, you know, a time and a place for bacon to not have a lot of fat on it, but this is not that time. This is not that time. Not on a BLT. Not on a BLT. Hello, new friend. How are you? Nice. What's on the menu? Yes, exclamation point menu. We are making fried green tomato BLTs right now. So we got bacon going in the pan. We got some nice green tomatoes cut up. All right. We made some homemade breadcrumbs, and we have them mixed in with some seasonings and some cornmeal, and homemade buttermilk with egg and hot sauce, and then a flour mixture. We're gonna get those fried up. It's gonna be delicious. Only if I had milk, I'd have a bowl of cereal. Ooh, what cereal would you have? Never had fried green tomato. Looks so good. I'm so excited. I haven't had them in years. How'd you find this stream, Snowy Fox? Looks delicious. Love the child shirt. Thank you. We love Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda. What up, J Money? Good to see you. Shout out to JJ Money. Awesome game streamer, guys. If you haven't dropped a follow, go show some love. You don't eat cereal anymore? I don't have cereal very often anymore. Wondering if fried green tomatoes taste similar to fried zucchini? Kind of. Kind of, I would think. There's a comparison. There's a comparison. Bacon is fascinating. Most people who hear the word bacon automatically think pork. Well. Well. Dro, thank you for the blurb. Pork, streaky bacon like Kyle's using, but bacon can come in any animal with the right meat to fat ratio. Belly meat, you can have pork, bear, lamb, deer, and emu. Whoa, emu bacon. That's interesting. I was lurking under food stream, seeing my best friend Audrey here. Oh, let's go. We love Audrey. We're part of the same stream team as Audrey. Honey Nut Cheerios and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Beer was supposed to be cow, but I slept. Beef. Okay, beef. I was like, wait a minute. There's beer bacon? I mean, I'm down. I'm a beer fan, so. Yes, NMD. Shayna, thank you for the hydrate.
It like kind of floated up in the air, and I was like, whoa! And my arms flew into it, and it like came on me.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Dro. I considered that one for my walk-on sound for Jeff's. Went to the park with pups and Simba climbed a tree. Simba living the best life. Cow bacon is great. I've never had...
I'm a 16-year-old girl!
Oh, what? Goodness gracious, Joe. Oh my gosh. Yes, I actually have made homemade Cinnamon Toast Crunch and homemade Cookie Crisp before. We did homemade Cinnamon Toast Crunch on stream. We just didn't eat it at the end of the stream because it was hot and we didn't want to put hot cereal in the milk, if that makes sense. We wanted to let it cool. I have 3 pork tattoos. 2 of them have bacon in them. You can consider me a fan. My Jewish mother is not pleased with me. I can understand that, but that's pretty cool.
Hi, my name is Kyle Phillips.
Your name's Kyle Phillips? What? Just got home from my new job. That's all I'll say. New friend. I have a Twitch family. Now I'm happy. Let's go. Let's go. I love it. Cinnamon Toast Crunch was legendary. Audrey, I'll send you the recipe. It's from a blogger called Half Baked Harvest. Really, really easy. You basically like roll it out, dust it with cinnamon sugar, cut it into little pieces. It doesn't have to be any perfect shape. You can make them whatever shapes you wanted. Super fun. Oh, thank you for all the blurbs. Had a neighbor with a pair of mated emu. They love to sneak up behind you and peck you in the back of the head. Oh my gosh. That sounds terrifying. Terrifying. Possibility that someone who's not evil. Is there a possibility that someone who is evil not benefit from therapy? You mean like, are there people who don't get better? Sure. Not that many of them though. People who are willing to participate in their recovery and do the work have the ability to get better, for sure. I do know Little Miss Nikki. I love her. She was actually one of the first people that I met via Twitch. She is a sweetheart. Her and her husband, Zero Brew, and their daughter, they're the cutest little family. I call pigs unicorns because they're magical creatures, the only creature that you get over 5 types of meat in one animal. Thus, unicorn. Oh my goodness. I mean, here's the thing. In terms of mental health services, there are people who don't get better, but it's just like any other medical condition, right? So some people get cancer and they die. They don't get better. Some people get cancer and they go through remission and they live the rest of their life healthy. Very similar with mental health. It's just another type of illness. It's an illness in your brain. You know what I mean? Some people struggle with depression for a period of time. They get better. They don't have another episode. Some people have a period of depression. They get better for a while. Have another one later in life. Some people go in and out of having symptoms. Mental health exists on a spectrum just like any other medical condition. People with chronic pain have good days and bad days. People with any mental health disorder can have good days, good weeks, bad weeks. Not able to be diagnosed with any mental disorder, so therapy is nothing for them. What do you mean? Even people who are considered evil, there is generally some mental health disorder that would go along with it. Something about me, I love Chick-fil-A sauce on Oreos. Wait, what? Chick-fil-A sauce on Oreos? Lindley, I need to understand how that became a thing that you decided to try. Also, hi, how are you? Good to see you. Healing isn't linear. Yes, healing goes up and down. So some people start going to therapy and they don't get better for a really long time. Some people go to therapy and they feel better really quickly. Some people feel better some days and then they have days where they go backwards and weeks where they go backwards, or they just stay at a plateau and don't move past that point. You know, it goes up and down. It's a lot of change. It's very individualized for every single person. It's not about could they be diagnosed with a mental health disorder or not. It's about, are they willing to participate in treatment? Are there people who are not treatable who are evil? Probably. Probably. You know, there are people in our society that, you know, I fully believe that there are people who are born and are just evil. They just are. You know? But there's a lot of people who are good. And there's a lot of people that want to get better and want to deal with their stuff, and those are the people I focus on. Only way I can do thick cut fries is with mayo since I visited Germany. I love mayo on fries, especially with Dano's Chipotle seasoning in it. I kind of eat Chick-fil-A sauce on everything, so I just put it on Oreos one day, and it was delicious. Okay. I'm intrigued, but also terrified is the best way I think to describe it. Yes, and going backwards does not negate your progress. You still made progress. You're not where you were before. Share more food later. I put some photos of the sparkling grape juice I made in your Discord. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Who I call mom and dad. Audrey, I call you sis. If you'd like to be my other sister, you can. I was the only child. That's why I asked. Oh, okay, let's go. I love it. Like sweet and sour sauce on fries? Yes. A lot of people say that. And on chicken nuggets. I've never been a giant sweet and sour fan on anything but Chinese food. But I could see how it could be good. You're the first person to say that, Audrey. Everyone makes fun of you. I'm not going to make fun of you. I just wanted to understand the story like behind it. You know what I mean? Like what led to you trying it? That's all I wanted to know. Not been making much food. Pretty food as of late. Returned last week from 5 months on the road. California. So quick foods for me. All right, no worries. You can always post whatever you make, though. It doesn't have to be anything pretty necessarily. Post the food you enjoy. That's what it's all about. Ah. Remoulade for fried green tomatoes. Ooh, you could potentially do that. I've never thought of that before. I like it. All right, let's put the rest of the bacon. Grape season is coming. Excited this year for the harvest. Should be good. What do you like to make most with grapes? Do you always do sparkling juice, or do you do other stuff with it too? Further prompted by a Batman scene I saw, and they concluded that the inmate wasn't sick but just evil. The opposite of how I've been feeling. That the entire world just needs to go to therapy so the dumb and disrespectful stuff stops happening. I mean, listen, anybody can benefit from therapy. You don't have to have a mental health diagnosis to benefit from therapy. Tell me it wouldn't be beneficial to have a third-party person to talk to who doesn't really have an opinion like the people in your life do, who listens and is neutral, who gives you things to work on for coping and dealing with the tough stuff, you know what I mean? Absolutely. There are tons of ways that you can benefit from therapy. Also, a lot of people end up going, I just had a lady come in today. People go to therapy because the people in their lives that need to don't, right? They have loved ones that are sick that won't go get their own help, and so they go get help to deal with the fact that they can't make their loved ones get help. And if the movie that you're referring to is The Joker, we could talk a little bit more about that offline. They were purposely trying to represent him as somebody who could not be, I think they were trying to represent him as somebody who could not be cured, but I went to a Nine Inch Nails concert and cut in line. Let's go. Let's go. Only way to go for frying green tomatoes? Well, we're putting them on a sandwich, though. Saw a sign that said, support more beef, run over chickens. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Let's go, Fear is Naked. Appreciate you. Thank you for sharing that. How was the concert? Was it awesome? I definitely need therapy. I'd be happy to send you a couple resources so that you can try to find therapy in the area where you live in. Also, movie and media are not the ways to find your facts. Those are artificial representations, right? They are made up. You want to use stuff that is credible sources of information. It is evidence-based, that meaning that it's been tested and it works, that people can go to therapy and get better. So, but they have to be willing to participate in their treatment, right? I'm coming off one of the best therapy sessions, so maybe I'm biased, but still. Listen, I think everybody can benefit from having a person to talk to. I think anybody can benefit from therapy. I think a lot of people have a bias against it because they think other people are going to judge them, or they have their own judgment against themselves for it. Called stigma. Something we need to overcome more in our society. Getting mental health help should not be any different than going to the doctor. when you don't feel well. Grapes have super high sugar content. Making them into wine doesn't work. We did jam one year, but it was stupid sweet, so we stick to grape juice. If it was more than one vine, I would try to make it into vodka. Don't want to use a whole harvest to fail on an experiment. I get that. That's a lot if they take a long time to grow. Everyone should be required to work in retail for a certain amount of time to teach them how difficult and punishing it is and hopefully cause fewer retail workers to need therapy. I don't know if I necessarily would say retail. I would say everybody should have to work in a job that has a difficult customer service experience. It doesn't just have to be retail. It could be serving tables. It could be lots of different things. Call center. Need therapy after other people use me as stress relief instead of getting therapy. Well, Alexander, I would be happy to help you find something. Why don't you send me a message outside of stream, and I'll send you some resources that you can use to find resources. Okay? This bacon is looking legit. We're going to get started on our tomatoes here. Alright, so here's how we're going to do this. Tomato is going to go into the flour. Education too? Absolutely, TexAG. Absolutely. That's another great example. There's plenty of professions where people treat people poorly. Really what it is parents need to recognize their own mental health stuff and go and get help so they don't cause their kids to learn to grow up to be that way. A lot of it. A lot of parents need to recognize the role they play in their children's stuff. You know? A lot of people were never corrected in their behavior. It's a problem that has so many facets, it's not something that can easily be solved. You know what I mean? 514! Let's go. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Can we get a shout out for the 514 studio, please? 514, how was your stream? What'd you do on stream today? It's so good to have you guys here. 22 years in restaurants for me. The only way we were allowed to go on breaks is if you went on a smoke break. Kitchens are stressful enough, hard, long hours. Messed me up in a lot of ways. Therapy's been great. Yes, therapy is a good thing. You did marbles. Let's go. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. I hope you had a blast playing marbles. Raiders, welcome in. Date Night Fam, if you are not already following the 514 studio, be sure you drop a follow and go and show some love. 514 is a big supporter of this stream. Guys, tonight we are making fried green tomato BLTs. My name is Kyle. A Date Night In is all about dinners, drinks, desserts, and date nights. Glad to have you here if you've never been here before. We are currently cooking some bacon on the stovetop. We have a whole chicken roasting in the oven. Pull this off the heat for a moment. Look at that bacon, 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 bacon. Let's go. Raiders, if you wouldn't mind clicking on that link that Colin just put in the chat for you, that would be fantastic. We're glad to have you here. We are about to make some fried green tomatoes. That's what's going on here. We have our bacon cooked. We are taking green tomato slices, dipping them in flour, and then this is buttermilk with hot sauce and an egg, and then cornmeal, homemade breadcrumbs, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, cayenne, and we're gonna fry them, and they're gonna go on our BLTs. We're roasting a whole chicken for bone broth, and we also tried some popcorn tonight. All right. Bacon does make life better, I agree. Absolutely it does. All right, so we're just kind of dipping. Dry mixture. And then into the wet. And then into the breadcrumbs. And the cornmeal. Sold souvenirs in the Disney theme park as a teen. There you go, True Zen. Absolutely. Lots of our first jobs are foundational. I was a babysitter. Learning to have to take care of other humans, you know. That was a big deal. You've never had a fried green tomato? They're good. They're a lot of work, though. All the dipping and the frying. We're going to need more breadcrumbs in this faux show. We're going to end up doing some with Doritos, I think. Do they ripen green or do they unripen regular? They actually do ripen green. They are meant to be green. I believe. I mean, I don't think they're a different... I don't think they turn red if they continue to ripen. I'm not sure. Does anybody actually know the answer to that? Maybe they do. We are making fried green tomato BLTs! Exclamation point menu. Thank you, Colin. Everybody who came over from 514, how was Marbles? Greetings from Bolivia. Welcome. Welcome. How are you doing today? Our chicken has been in the oven for about an hour now. Yes, a lot. Oh, yes, a lot of people have said that it's a great movie. I actually have never seen it. Alright, I'm going to do this one and one more, and then we're going to get some into the fryer. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight, by the way. Thank you so much for all the good conversation we've been having. Those of you who came in with the raid as well, one of the questions we're asking everybody today is for you to share something about you that strangers don't know. So something about you that the people closest to you know. One of mine was that if you know me well, you don't talk to me about anything serious until after I've had my coffee. And that generally I eat about half my dinner on stream at the end of the night, and then the other half very often gets wasted, and I'm trying to be better about it. Any sauce for the recipe? We are going to put them on a sandwich, and I think we're going to do a chipotle mayonnaise. Chipotle mayonnaise. Okay. So our fryer's heated up. I'm going to go ahead and get some of these into the fryer. Good night, Chevy! These might be the best gnomes. I'm glad my order never reached you. These are so good. These are so good. I love these ones. Chevy, thank you for being here. Love your face. Get some sleep. These don't fry for very long. She says good night. Good night. Saw a quote that summed up the conversation we just had. Some days you move mountains, other days you move from the bed to the couch. Both are okay and necessary. Yes, our best looks different on different days. She said good night and eat cinnamon sugar popcorn for me. You got it. You got it, my friend. All right. Look at those. We get the camera to focus. Yum. That's our first batch. Also totally realizing that this was definitely not a thing to do right after I put brand new oil in the fryer, but I've already done it, so it is what it is. But absolutely Tex AG, I love that mindset. Didn't make time to eat today. You gotta take time to take care of yourself. You gotta eat. Eating keeps us alive. It nourishes our bodies. Yeah, go sit down and eat something. Doesn't have to be protein. If you don't have protein near you, just eat something. Get away, little fly. What the heck? No. No! A little fruit fly just went in my little mixture. Ugh. Caught him right as he hit the edge. Yeah, rude. Exactly. He went like right there on the edge of the bowl. Like, no, get out of my food. Too soon, right? Cooked chicken, so late. It's not edible yet until tomorrow. Okay, well, it doesn't have to be protein. Just eat something. Think following Chevy's lead, heading to bed myself. If you don't remember anything else today, chat, I want you to remember you're loved, you're awesome, you're created to do wonderful things. Hashtag always believe. Tex AG, love your positivity always. Have a good night. Get some sleep. Have a great day tomorrow. Thank you for what you do. It went onto the very edge of the bowl right there. It didn't really go into it. It was a baby little fruit fly. It's going into 375 degree oil. I think it'll be okay. The fly didn't really get in there for very long. It was like literally a second as I caught it. I think this is going to be the last one we're going to have mixture for. So we have a couple extra tomato slices then. Get these into the fryer. I don't have enough bread to make more breadcrumbs. The bread I have left has to be used to bake the sandwiches, but I only have like 4 pieces. How many protein shakes per serving of protein food group? I don't know how to answer that. I don't know how to answer that. Make bread? Yeah. Just casually make bread at 11 o'clock at night. No big deal. Alright, so we have 4 extra slices of tomato here. set them off to the side. They can go on the sandwiches with it. Fried green nonsense. Oh, hush. Alright, I'm gonna check on this chicken real quick. Oh, heck yeah, that's looking beautiful. You hear that? On Twitch, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, no, I get that. Look at this. Look at that. It's looking good. And a big old plate of fried green tomatoes. All of those on there. Alright, set those off to the side for a moment. We're gonna check the internal temp. Cornflakes work. They do. I'm not gonna get the blender back out of the sink and wash it to do cornflakes for 4 tomatoes though. That's just not necessary. But it would totally work, or I could do Doritos crumbs or... Let me grab... Hi Clab, how are you by the way? Personally, something I wouldn't do. I mean, you don't have to. Nobody said you had to. You don't have to put it on your sandwich if you don't want to. Alright, we're a little low on this part down here, so we're going to put it back in the oven. Flipped over. Kyle. Yes. You gotta know what you need for your body. I can't tell you what you need, but I can tell you that you should eat something. That's all I can really say. Make a hot dog, Mike. Do it. Alright. Chicken's back in. We got some of our bacon cooked. We need to do a little bit more. No. I was saying that the middle's not done. Definitely middle wasn't done. I was just trying to see, trying to guess based on what temperature it is about how much more time we have on it. Everyone asks if a hot dog is a sandwich, but I want to know if a hot dog is a soft dog. Oh my god. Hi Bartleby, how are you? Good to see you. I don't know if it's a soft taco. What's your opinion on it?
Hot, steamy hot dog waiting.
Broke my fast since last night. Oh. Dang. Dro says yes. Oh, you said no. Just kidding. Okay. Oh, not a taco. Can confirm. I was basing it off the sound you played. I'll switch the cameras.
I smell bacon. Does anyone else smell bacon?
There's bacon. Thank you, Dro, for these alerts. I appreciate you. Figure out how to cook chicken through without burning. How are you preparing it? Like, what method are you using to cook it? And what cut of chicken? Are we talking thighs, drumsticks, wings, breasts, tenderloins? Is it because the taco is a corn shell? Then what is a corn dog? Oh no, Bartleby. Existential questions. Existential. Existential questions. Yes, more bacon. Alright. That should be plenty because I already have some cooked. Yep, big pieces in the skillet. Oh, wait, you're cooking big pieces in a skillet. Okay. What kind of pan is it? What heat are you doing? Do you use a gas stove? Do you use an electric stove? I need more information. And big pieces of what? Like chicken thighs, chicken breasts, they take different amounts of time to cook. That's why I'm asking. Electric, medium. Okay. If you're cooking on medium and they're burning before they get cooked through, you might consider taking the big pieces and pounding them out with a meat mallet flat so that they cook more evenly. And you might consider putting a little bit of olive oil in the pan, searing them, and then taking them out of the skillet and finishing them in like a 400-degree oven. So like 2 or 3 minutes on each side on a high heat, or 3 to 4 minutes each side on a high heat, and finish them in the oven until they're 165 on the inside. Hi, Rusty! Shout out to Rusty Rhymes. If you're not following Rusty Rhymes, my brother from another mother, you're doing life wrong. Rusty's amazing. He and his wife Renee stream food and drink and just chatting, and they're awesome, and they're incredible. Rusty, how are you? Chicken thighs. Sandwiches at least 2 sides of bread without being fully sealed. All right, so Mike has a very definite definition here. So Rusty, is a hot dog a sandwich, and if it's not, is it a soft taco? We're having a debate. Not really, it was posed as a question. Alright, so we've got our lettuce. It is a sandwich, you think so? Okay. Rusty says yes. Set this in the fridge just to keep it crisp. Alright. Thank you for that shout out to Rusty. Guys, go drop a follow. You don't know how long it's been on. Okay, so that's the problem. Chicken should be cooked for a couple minutes each side. You want it to be golden brown on the outside, and you want it to be 165 Fahrenheit in the middle. Clean dishes I have are a rubber spatula, pan, tongs, knife. So you would put it in the pan, cook it on a medium-high heat for a couple minutes, flip it over, and then cook it until it's cooked internally through to 165 or there's no pink in it. But it depends. If those are big pieces of thighs versus breast, they're going to take longer. Question for you guys now that we've had the captions on for a little bit. How accurate are they? Also, it's really stingy in here in the air, and I'm going to open my door up for a minute. Just to get some of that air out. If you go by sight, cook till there's no pink in the middle. Stingy in here from the fryer. Ugh, the worst. Things more stable for you, Rusty. Starting to be. That's good, good. I'm glad. Love your t-shirt. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Marceline. How are you? Alexander, if it's getting burnt on the outside, your heat is too high before it's cooked on the inside. Or your pieces are too thick. In general, you are supposed to have chicken that is like fully pounded out to be the same thickness. And if it's really thick, I would recommend that you put them through the pan for a couple minutes and then into the oven. Also, is really CNN for students. The what? More entertaining than accurate? Ugh, I knew that was going to happen. That's the problem. Everybody wants captions, but they're never accurate. Because I don't enunciate words, you know what I mean? I'd be curious to see like what it's saying. Yeah, you don't want to cook it fast. You need it cooked in the middle. Agreed. Most people these days do not enunciate well. No. Is that seriously what it said? That's ridiculous. I'm also not super close to the mic. You can add a deck by clicking Tools, Decks, Captions. Deck link captions. I don't have any sources there. I mean, if it's that bad, it's not even worth having it on, you know what I mean? If it's that bad, it's not worth it. Okay, so I wonder, if I am right here next to the mic and I talk like this, is it any different? I'm just curious. I don't have my lapel mic anymore. I sold it. That did nothing. All right, well then we'll maybe consider turning it off. There's only a handful of people that ask for it, but a little direct positive feedback might result in you enunciating better, thus better closed captions. I mean, the mic is supposed to be able to pick me up from wherever, so. Mind crying when you went to the mic? Oh no. 514, thank you again for the raid. I appreciate you. Have a good night. That's the thing is, I'm talking, I mean, I could stand here and talk very slowly and enunciate all of my words like this for it to better understand me, but then I will sound like a robot. Didn't work anyway? Alright. Worth a shot. Alright, let's cook the rest of our bacon. It was worth a shot. We tried it. Yeah, that's alright. We tried. Confirmed Kyle's a robot. You know it! Rusty, did you guys have anything good for dinner? Yes, absolutely. So people can turn it on or not, and it's there, and they won't know anything about what we're saying. Like, what was it? I picked up a native that's not even worth having on the main. Like, what? I wonder if the other ones potentially work better, but they don't fit what we need for the stream. That's the difficult thing. It was worth a shot, though. I'm glad we tried it, and I appreciate you walking me through it, Colin, because I would not have known how to set that up. So we can tell them, we tried it. It doesn't tell you what I'm saying, though. Sorry. Worth a shot equals brought to the Giants. Okay. All right. Most people that require it can also read lips. Yes, that's true. That's true. That's true. And we don't have a ton of people who require it either. Let's try one of these fried green tomatoes. Yum. Oh no, I know it's entertaining. I'm not going to take it off. I'll leave it there just, you know, if people want to watch it, but for the people who actually are looking to have it because they need it, it's not going to be helpful to them. Not very good. Rusty, you had chicken thighs. Let's go. Did we just convince Mike that he might like a tomato dish? Little column A, little column B to make it something. Yep, there you go. These are really good. Yeah, Mike, are you broken? Thank you, Nith. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Fail. What fail? So I got some bacon cooked, some cooking. I give up on the captions. And MD, thank you for the gifted sub to Bull Rider's wife. I appreciate you. Let's go. I genuinely give up on the captions. Alexander, why are you failed? Don't give up on trying. When you fail, don't look at it like the word failure being a negative thing. Getting it wrong taught you how not to do it. You have an opportunity to try again and get it right the next time with what you learned, or get it closer to right with what you learned. We learn way more when we get it wrong than we do when we get it right, because it teaches us what not to do and how to change it. You do learn. You learn that if you cook the chicken on too high of a heat, it cooks too fast on the outside and doesn't cook on the inside, right? You know that. You identified to me that it's burnt on the outside but not cooked through. So that means it's either too thick or the pan's too hot. Exactly. Do you know how many times Edison failed before inventing the light bulb? Where would he be if he gave up? Don't choose to give up. I just want to see mac and cheese. I appreciate you. Don't look at it like it's failure. Yes, mistakes are the best teachers. Like, I love when I get a recipe wrong. You know why? Yeah, it's frustrating when the food doesn't work out the way I want it to be. But the thing is that I learn how to fix it for next time. So. What do you mean, Gomen? I'm confused. Hi, Twitch lover. How are ya? Yeah, you learn when you get stuff wrong. Absolutely you do. One day I hope to get an eclair wrong so I can do it right. One day I hope to find out that King Arthur Flowers sucks at recipes. I mean, what? Oh no! You know what's problematic that I just learned? Oh no! We used all the mayonnaise in the coleslaw! Crap, we have no mayonnaise. Alright, so it looks like this is going to be a BLT with ranch. She got a King Arthur cookbook. I have a King Arthur cookbook. I love them until they failed me. What are we testing, Twitch lover? I loved their recipes until they failed me. Do I have coleslaw? I do. I do have homemade coleslaw. Dig. Thank you, Jerome. Can you siphon the mayo? I don't think so. I could put coleslaw on it, though. Like, it could be coleslaw, bacon, and a fried green tomato. Instead of a BLT, it could be a BCT. I also have homemade barbecue sauce. Alright, we're gonna build a sandwich with our fried green tomatoes, some bacon, and some coleslaw. We're gonna do it. It's the worst that happens. Can't be bad, right? We got the crunch of the cabbage, which is like lettuce. My homemade coleslaw recipe is on Instagram. This is actually a spicy coleslaw. The jalapeno that I used in it was pretty spicy. Balsamic sounds kind of nice too. That could work too. Been trying for several years. I still can't take care of me. Even the basics equals fail. I'm not even special needs. Just a jab. Not a jab, just ahead of the thought process. Alexander, so I think one of the things that I would recommend that you do is slow down and also, stop being so hard on yourself. Because you're getting discouraged. You're getting discouraged and you're getting in your own head and you're preventing yourself from succeeding. You are straight up preventing yourself from succeeding when you talk to yourself like that. And I'm speaking from somebody who's working through their own self-love and self-confidence workbook because I deal with the same things. Let me ask you this. Does beating yourself up about it fix it? Does it make you learn? If it doesn't, then maybe try to do something different. You know? That's where I'm at. And I don't mean for that to come across harshly. What I mean is that for me, actually, you know what? I'm going to read to you from this book. Give me 1 second. I'm going to read to you from this. So I am doing this. I am doing this. I posted about it in the Discord. Okay? Let me find the page that I'm looking for. You've been criticizing yourself for years. It hasn't worked. Try approving of yourself and see what happens, right? If you're criticizing yourself right now and focusing on the times that you're not succeeding, you know, and it's not working for you and you're not making improvements, then maybe try encouraging yourself when you do get things right and trying to let go of the times that you don't. And this one's specifically designed for women, but if you're not, you know, if you don't identify as a woman, I can help you find one that's not for women specifically. Like I said, I'd be happy to offer you those resources, but you can't keep being down on yourself. But I think it seems like you've had a little bit of a long day. I'm going to encourage you to take a couple deep breaths, sit down, put your feet on the ground, ground yourself, literally ground yourself, feel the ground underneath your feet, you know? Try to take a couple deep breaths with your eyes closed, you know? And start again tomorrow. And I can help you outside of stream if you'd like some more help. Or lie on the ground if that works for you too, yeah. Cooking is an art. People that have been cooking for 60 years still have meals that don't come out as planned. Absolutely. Artists, you know, have brush strokes that go, you know, outside of the lines. It happens. It happens. We all have times that things turn up to be a little bit less than what we wanted them to be, or a little less than perfect. I knew that was gonna happen. I stuffed it too full. That's okay. Let's go. It's really hard to take a picture of by yourself when it's falling apart. Yum. Messy, but it's delicious. Not really picture worthy on that last half, but we're gonna do it on this half. Alright. Let me grab this real quick. Good call on the coleslaw, Colin. I give up. This is not photo worthy. It's too messy when I move it. But it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. Salty bacon, creamy spicy coleslaw, got crunchy, crispy bacon. It's tummy worthy, absolutely. It looks friggin' delicious. Friggin' delicious. Jacques, exactly. So we successfully made 2 kinds of popcorn tonight. Successfully made cinnamon sugar, cinnamon toast crunch popcorn. We successfully made butter and salt popcorn, both in the Instant Pot. We made homemade breadcrumbs. We did fried green tomatoes. And we turned them into a bacon coleslaw sandwich with fried green tomatoes, mostly because we were gonna do lettuce, but we didn't realize we didn't have any mayo until the end there. Anybody else want to eat it? Cracks his band knuckles. Wow, rude. 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 It's been an epic stream. Really good food tonight. Really, really good food. I appreciate you, Bartleby. You're a legend. Alright, so, couple things. Remember, no stream tomorrow. Saturday night we're doing the salted caramel chocolate chip cookie crust tart and the Choco waffle creations, as well as jukebox trivia. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern. Saturday or Sunday, 4:30 p.m. EST, we are doing spa day stream, making 2 lip scrubs, hair mask, facial toner, and cucumber under eye mask patches. Gonna be super fun. Thank you guys for completing that sub goal. Because you guys crushed the donation goal this week, next week we will do the DIY seasoning blend night, and we have several other ideas that we wrote out last night that we can do coming up. I want to say thank you to our mods, especially tonight. I know we had some trolls. Appreciate you guys for taking care of the chat, keeping things moving, answering people's questions, all those things. Appreciate you guys for that. I want to say thank you to all of our VIPs who constantly show up. Thank you guys for helping us to have people to chat to when we go live, keeping us company and helping us along the way. To all of our new friends, we can't wait to get to know you more. Trolls, was Taz here? No. We had a real troll. Like a mean troll, not a Taz troll. He's a fun troll. How are you, E-Money? But make sure you guys join the Discord if you haven't already. That's going to be a great place for you to stay in touch, get to know everybody, post your own food pictures, get the recipes that we make on stream, join game nights and things like that. Movie nights are on hiatus for the next several weeks. This Sunday I'm streaming. Next Sunday, my parents are going to be here, and the following Sunday, Funky and I are going to be recuperating from vacation. Audrey decided that troll doesn't deserve words. What does that mean? Troll in the boys' lavatory. In the dungeon! Troll in the dungeon! It wasn't just me teasing Kyle about washing chicken. Go away! Let's go. I appreciate you popping in before betting money. And MD, say more about that. Because sometimes you don't know they're going to be a troll. Like that one. Missed the chicken wash? No! Kyle's trolled me all week, thinks she had tomatoes in every stream. I don't know what you're talking about. There are good trolls and bad trolls, though. So yeah, Saturday, jukebox trivia and 2 desserts, 8 p.m. Eastern. Sunday, spa day stream, 4:30 p.m. So no movie night for the next 2 weeks. We'll resume in September. No budget series this Saturday since we're doing the 2 desserts. And we'll just make a simple dinner that night. I'd like to try to play some games on Saturday night in the Discord if anybody wants to. There's a game that's free on Epic. Mike, what's it? Something Delicious 3? I got it already, but I can't remember the name of it. Do you remember the name? There is a new game that's free on Epic if you guys want to grab that in case anybody is interested in free games that Mike found that looks good. We could play Fall Guys. We could play Tower Unite. We could do whatever. I'd like to try to get some games in this weekend. Yeah, next week I'm probably going to be streaming Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I think it said online co-op with a friend. I'm not sure. I didn't read super carefully. Cook, serve, delicious 3. Yes, that's it. Good trolls take out the bad trolls like trash. Yes, indeed. And then, yeah. But make sure you guys also check out these socials. Might not catch you for a while then. Oh, I'm sorry, Bartleby. Are you going to be working next week? Yeah, I'm going to be streaming Saturday and Sunday this weekend. And then, Alexander, hey, just as a heads up, we don't talk about getting banned in other people's streams. We don't talk about getting banned in other people's streams. We can't speak for that streamer. We don't know the circumstances. All I can speak for are my own rules. So let's just leave it where that happened. I'm sorry that happened to you. A lot of streamers run their chat very differently. Taking my daughter to college next week. Oh, have fun. Headed to a work offsite the following week. Okay. Well, I will be off the following week when my parents are here, so you won't miss anything there. So yeah, this upcoming week I'll be streaming. Basically, I'm streaming Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I don't know if I'm gonna stream Friday, but basically I'll probably stream my normal days this week, including a Sunday stream, and then my parents get here the following Sunday, and then I'm off the entire week. My parents get here Sunday, they leave Saturday. Funky took Saturday and Sunday off to spend together, so I'm gonna be off stream and socials. I'm honestly actually thinking of deleting Twitch, Discord, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Hover, all those things from my phone, so I don't feel tempted to look at them and I can actually like do a social media cleanse for a whole week. It's gonna be hard, but I know that my mental health could use it. So I think I'm probably just gonna delete all the apps and I'll probably be completely out of contact, but we'll see. See how I feel. So yeah, gonna be with my parents that whole week and then I'll be back. They get here the week of they get here on the 21st and then they leave on the 26th. So I'll be off stream ending on the 20th and I'll be back on the 29th. Might want to build a work profile on your phone, put the socials there, shut it off when you want to disconnect. I can do that. Does an iPhone have the ability to do that? I make light of it because I don't take Twitch seriously. I'm never intending. No. I don't mean that you're meaning to be mean. What I meant is that I don't like to have anything that happened in someone else's stream that could potentially be construed as negative coming over into this chat. We don't bring drama from other people's chat here. Yes, also how? Barely use any of my social media apps, only to post pictures easier from phone. I mean, I use them a ton for posting content and, you know, checking how analytics are going and things like that. Bartleby, do you have like instructions that you would be able to send? Is this a thing that iPhones do? Honestly, Mike, I wish I could say the same. I wish I could say the same. My brain has gotten super addicted to it. Which is why I think if I don't delete the apps, I'm not really going to do the cleanse. Hi, Connor. Shout out to the only deaf guy. Awesome streamer. I'm okay. How are you? Connor streams from his cafe in the UK, making orders for customers. He does game streams and other streams from time to time. Oh, what? Thank you, Joe. Haven't even been on TikTok much for a while. I get that. Have to see if it exists on iOS. Okay, cool. Cool. Shout out to the only deaf guy. Make sure you guys go drop a follow to Connor. I have my work phone that gets turned off. My work phone app, but that's about it. So Connor, we made fried green tomato sandwiches tonight. So good. So good. Set screen time limits for like 0 minutes. Walks to kitchen. Oh no. Oh no. And we made some popcorn tonight too. actually going to be it for me tonight, you guys. Again, I want to say thank you to our mods. Thank you so much for all you guys do. Thank you for our VIPs showing up all the time. All of our new friends, we can't wait to get to know you. Make sure you guys are all in the Discord if you haven't already. Make sure you follow our socials. Love your face! Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Hover, all the things. The date night in on all of them. Ban Mike 2024. Wait, what? Is this a new one? Is this a new campaign, Rusty? A new campaign? What? Alright. So, like I said, I'll be back on Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I really, really appreciate you guys hanging tonight. I want to say thank you to 514 Studio for the raid tonight. To Ice Cream Posse for the raid tonight as well. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Anybody who gifted subs, resubbed, gave bits, thank you so much for that. Thank you for the hosts and everybody hanging out and chatting. I appreciate you guys. Hide tater tots in Rhode Island in 2024. Oh no. Oh no. Alright guys, so here's what we're gonna do. If you are a subscriber, copy that. And if you are a follower, copy this one. We are going to take the party over to one of our VIPs who's trying to hit one of his follower goals before his birthday at the end of the month. This morning, he was 12 away. He's playing games right now. So come with me over to Primetime Mike, drop him a follow, show him some love, spam the raid call, say hey, let's go say hi to him. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Mwah. Thank you, Connor.